The Thespian Society has given me many opportunities to be a leader, one of those being my stage management path. So I started stage managing and student directing in 7th grade, and I carried that on to high school. And I was a stage manager freshman year. I was an ASM for Gypsy, and I've been able to stage manage 8 shows in my 4 years of high school, 2 of which have been adjudicated for the ITF Festival. I was the lead stage manager of SpongeBob the Musical, which was virtual last year, and I was the stage manager of Edwin Drood, which will be going to ITF this summer. So being a stage manager has really helped me hone in and develop my skills of organization and communication. Obviously, as a stage manager, you have to do a lot of paperwork so everyone knows what's going on in the show and be the communication line between actors and techs and the designers and faculty working on the show. And so stage management has really taught me that, but also the importance of making meaningful relationships. I feel like when I get to know everyone that I'm working with, the shows flow a lot better. And this is educational theater, so I felt like having that communication relationship has made the shows that much more fun. I also, this last year as a senior, I am pursuing directing, and so I was able to do a senior directing capstone for my senior year. I pitched a bunch of shows, and then I came up with a concept and casted for a production of Twelfth Night for my advanced acting class, and we did the Old English standard text, and so that was really fun. I was able to incorporate an all-student jazz band, and my jazz director composed music for the show, and I set it in Golden Hollywood, so it was really fun, not only making this show, but also walking my peers through some of their first times with Shakespeare. And so we talked about developing characters and his universal themes and how we can adapt that to relate to modern audiences. And so that was really fun. I've also had the privilege of being a part of my troupe's thespian board. So I began sophomore year as a board member, and then I became president for 2 years. When I became president, we were just getting out of COVID and we had a new director. So I was able to really see changes and make changes in my troupe that I wanted to see for the direction and talk with my director about that. So we've created many opportunities to open our space up to our school and make theater more welcoming, but also engage with local high schools theaters. And that kind of goes along with, I became an STO for Indiana, which is the first time someone from Southern Indiana has become it in 15 years. And so with that opportunity, I was able to advocate for theater education at my school board, but also encourage local high schools to join the Educational Society and become a troupe. So I've had 2 new troupes locally who have activated a troupe, and then we are starting a regionals in this area next year, which will be the first time in 20 years. So it's been really exciting to have that opportunity to explore theater around Indiana, but also to advocate and highlight the theater in my local area. So those are just some of the leadership opportunities I've been given through the Thespian Society.